Any concerns that Evan Spiegel isn't performing as CEO now that we have a second quarterly result?
I actually thought this quarter was pretty good. I thought the DAUs was right on par with what we were looking for. I thought the ARPU, the average revenue per user, was actually a significant increase over last quarter, which has us excited about their monetization prospects. I think going forward now, you've had very, very negative sentiments since the second quarter, but now we can actually focus on what the company is doing to execute, as opposed to a horrible first quarter and then the lockup expiration.
So, Sean, what are you seeing that several Wall Street analysts who downgraded their price target are not seeing?
I'm looking at the big picture. I'm excited for the iPhone 8 launch. I'm excited for what that means to the DAU growth, to the new feature rollouts. You heard last night Evan Spiegel highlight the augmented reality hot dog, and a lot of people laughed at that. But the reality is this gives you a picture as to what he's actually thinking about and what he's looking for.
Well, I think the laughing wasn't so much that it was just a comedy character, but the idea that that was the only positive thing really in the report. That was the only thing that did well for Snapchat. Other than this talking, dancing hot dog, people could have used Instagram stories instead.
Look, I think that the report was better than the consensus was, at least the whisper. The street was high coming into it. However, now we're focusing on what's coming next. The augmented reality, the hot dog was a taste of that, but I think what he was really insinuating is, hey, we're coming. The iPhone 8's coming, there's 2 3D cameras on there, and we're gonna be able to use those a lot better than anybody else.
So why do you associate Snap's potential success with the success of the iPhone 8?
So we know in general that Snapchat is skewed heavily to iPhone users.
Because it has problems with Android.
But yes, because it has problems with Android, but also they focus most of their development efforts on the iOS platform. So we know that that in and of itself is a positive. We also know in general, when you see a new iPhone rollout, you get very, very interesting DAU metrics because there is the upgrade cycle where people do download the app for the first time. And it's our hope you kind of have a reset here when the iPhone 8 comes out and there's all these new features and Tim Cook gets on stage and shows all this augmented reality. Now you have an app for that.
Why not just invest in Apple?
Well, you could invest in Apple. For us, though, we think the play is actually the software side of things. And going back to the IPO, when Evan Spiegel classified Snap as a camera company, I think this is what we're playing for. We're playing for the next generation of cameras, which is 3D sensing.